So my old Jamaican girlfriend used to have a saying, left to her by her uncle, which is a bit unfortunate actually, because he used to come in drunk and take out his belt called "cut me back," and he'd tell everybody in the house, "Who wants this, who wants run." And that's pretty much where we are with Mitt Romney and the Republicans. And a lot of people want to run. So first, the commentators with one hammer after another. Let's start with Peggy Noonan. She's already hammered him before. Now she's going to go over the top. She says, it's time to admit the Romney campaign is an incompetent one. It's not big. It's not brave. It's not thoughtfully tackling great issues. It's always been too small for the moment. All the activists, party supporters, and big donors should be pushing for change. People want to focus on who at the top is least constructive and most responsible, fine. But Mitt Romney is no puppet. He chooses who to listen to. And intervention is in order. Mitt, this isn't working. Damn. So now, is she right? No, not really. And I'll tell you why. Is he incompetent? Yes, as she charges. Would an intervention help? No, it wouldn't. Because what she never explains in her long editorial, and what none of these Republicans explain, is what's the guy supposed to say? The reality is your party and your ideas and your platform sucks. So that's why you can never say in your editorial, oh my God, Mitt Romney should say this, and then he would be in great shape. You always talk generally about big ideas, represent the party, Ronald Reagan. Now, she worked for Reagan, so she, of course, mentions his name all the time. He was inviting. I mean, what's the policy? How are you going to be inviting when your party can't stand immigrants? When you literally disinvite them all the time, as one example, right? But I can give you a dozen of those. And you got no answer for it. Which better candidate are you going to have? You all agree to the same things. Lower tax cuts for the rich, more wars. These are things that are not popular. So you can beat up Romney all you like. You can run all you like. But it's not going to help you. Now, Mark McKinnon is a guy who worked for Bush, but is a decent guy. He's trying to be a progressive Republican. I don't know how in the world you're going to pull that off, right? So he says he gave Mitt Romney every chance, hoping that he would live up to the moment, etc. And he has come to the conclusion that he will not. And he says Mitt Romney is running out of time. And I couldn't agree more, because the entire party is about to bail on him. He says the video, of course, referring to the video that was leaked from Boca Raton fundraiser that Mitt Romney was speaking at, was a moment that certainly revealed something about him, but not what I was hoping for, just the opposite. It reveals a deeply cynical man who sees the country completely divided as two completely different sets of people. And finally, he says Romney has dug his hole so deeply now, I don't know if he can pull himself out. Well, Mark, I can settle that for you. He can't. He can't pull himself out, and what's going to happen is the other Republicans are going to start to panic about their own seats, or their own asses, however you'd like to phrase it, and they're going to start to run away from him. In fact, it has already begun. Linda McMahon, Republican candidate in Connecticut for the Senate seat, says, quote, I disagree with Governor Romney's insinuation that 47% of Americans believe they are the victims who must depend on the government for their care. Whoever want to run. And she's not alone. Republican Senator from Massachusetts, Scott Brown. What does he have to say about it? As someone who grew up in tough circumstances, I know that being on public assistance is not a spot that anybody wants to be in. Too many people today want to work, are being forced into public assistance for lack of jobs. In other words, I'm not with Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney? What name so? I got no interest in Mitt Romney. Whoever want to run. They're not alone. Look, I just read an analysis in the New York Times. This is before the videotape hit. The polling is from that time period. And already the Republicans were in deep trouble. Races they thought they were going to win on the Senate side are slipping away from them. Their own seats that they thought are super comfortable, no longer comfortable. Guys they thought they were going to catch, like Sherrod Brown in Ohio, they're like, oh, that guy's a liberal, we're going to catch him easy. Oh, no, he's pulling away. So they're in a panic now. Tick-tock, tick-tock.